Jimmy Hoffa, a name synonymous with power, influence, and mystery. Hoffa was a towering figure in the American labor movement, a man who rose from humble beginnings to become the president of the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, one of the most powerful unions in the country. Union boss, powerful man. Hoffa's leadership was marked by his relentless fight for workers' rights, often clashing with big corporations and even the government. His charisma and determination made him a hero to many, but also a target. He fought for workers' rights. Under his leadership, the Teamsters grew in strength and numbers, becoming a formidable force in American labor. Hoffa's influence extended beyond the union, touching the lives of countless workers across the nation. He took on big corporations, but then, he vanished. July 30th, 1975. On that fateful day, Hoffa was last seen outside the Machu's Red Fox restaurant in Bloomfield Township, Michigan. He was there for a lunch meeting that would never happen. Hoffa had a lunch meeting. He was supposed to meet with two known mobsters, Anthony Giacalone and Anthony Provenzano. The meeting was set to discuss union matters, but neither man showed up and Hoffa was left waiting. He was supposed to meet rivals. They denied the meeting. Despite extensive investigations, no concrete evidence has ever surfaced to explain what happened to Hoffa after that day. His car was found in the restaurant parking lot, but there was no sign of him. Hoffa was never seen again. His disappearance sparked one of the greatest mysteries in American history, leading to countless theories and speculations. Was he killed by the mob? Did he go into hiding? Or was it something else entirely? The mystery captivated the nation. Where did he go? What happened? The theories are endless. From being buried under Giants Stadium to being hidden in a steel drum, the stories are as varied as they are intriguing. Tonight we're joined by three experts. They have different theories. Each expert brings a unique perspective, shedding light on different aspects of Hoffa's life and the circumstances surrounding his disappearance. Let's dive into the mystery of Jimmy Hoffa. Join us as we explore the enigma that has puzzled investigators, historians, and the public for decades. The truth may still be out there, waiting to be uncovered.
It was the mob, no doubt. Hoffa made enemies, powerful enemies. Hoffa had been in prison. He was involved with organized crime. He made deals. He crossed lines. The mafia wanted him silenced. They had the means. They had the motive.
It's a compelling theory. The mafia had a strong presence. They were known for making problems disappear.
The government had its reasons to silence Hoffa. Hoffa knew too much. He had dirt on powerful people. He was a liability. They couldn't risk him talking. They had him eliminated.
It's a chilling thought, a government silencing its critics. Could it be true?
Our final guest is Tom. Tom has a story that is as intriguing as it is mysterious. He has spent years piecing together the puzzle of one of the most famous disappearances in history. He's a former associate of Hoffa's. Tom worked closely with Hoffa during the height of his career, witnessing firsthand the pressures and dangers that came with the territory. He claims Hoffa orchestrated his disappearance. According to Tom, Hoffa was always a step ahead, always thinking of ways to protect himself and his family. Jimmy was tired, Tom says, tired of the pressure, the constant scrutiny, and the ever-present threats. The life of a high-profile union leader was taking its toll on him, the scrutiny, the threats. Hoffa was under immense pressure from all sides, law enforcement, rival factions, and even those within his own organization.
Hoffa knew his life was in danger. He wanted out. So he disappeared. But how does one vanish without a trace, especially someone as high-profile as Hoffa?
He started a new life, Tom believes, away from the chaos, away from the threats, a life where he could finally find peace, somewhere far away, under a new identity. Tom is convinced that Hoffa meticulously planned every detail of his new life, ensuring that he would never be found.
It's a long shot, but is it possible? Could Hoffa have really pulled off such an elaborate disappearing act? The idea seems far-fetched, yet not entirely impossible. Could Hoffa have pulled off the ultimate disappearing act? The mystery remains unsolved, but the possibility lingers, leaving us to wonder about the lengths one might go to escape a life of danger and scrutiny. Our guests debate. The air is thick with tension as each person passionately defends their stance. The park, usually a place of tranquility, is now a battleground of ideas and theories.
Mike, the retired detective, scoffs at Tom's theory. It's preposterous, he says, shaking his head. There's no way Jimmy would have done that. I've seen his type before. Jimmy was too proud to run, he says. He had a reputation to uphold. Running would have been the ultimate disgrace for him. He wouldn't go down without a fight. Jimmy was a fighter, through and through. He'd face any challenge head-on rather than flee.
Sarah, the journalist, considers the government's role. There's always more than meets the eye, she muses. The government had every reason to be involved. They had the motive and the means, she says. Think about it. They had everything to gain and nothing to lose. But could they keep it secret for so long? It's one thing to have a plan, but another to execute it flawlessly without anyone finding out.
Tom, the former associate, remains steadfast. You don't know Jimmy like I do, he insists. He was always 10 steps ahead of everyone else. Jimmy was a survivor, he insists. He knew how to navigate through the toughest situations. He always had a plan. He knew how to play the game. Every move he made was calculated. He was always thinking several moves ahead.
The debate rages on. Each guest presents evidence. The arguments grow more intense, with each person trying to outdo the other. Each challenges the other's theories. The mystery deepens. As the sun sets, the park is filled with the echoes of their heated discussion, leaving everyone with more questions than answers. Decades have passed, the case remains cold, the truth remains elusive. Did the Mafia silence Hoffa? Did the government eliminate a potential threat? Or did Hoffa outsmart them all? The theories are intriguing, the evidence is circumstantial, the mystery persists. Jimmy Hoffa's legacy is complex. He was a powerful leader, he was a controversial figure. His disappearance is a reminder of the dark side of power, of the secrets that lurk beneath the surface. The mystery may never be solved, but the story of Jimmy Hoffa continues to fascinate, and to remind us that sometimes the truth remains hidden.